The other day, I was in the club and a gay guy pinched my ass. And I was like, what the fuck, cunt? Why'd you pinch my ass? And I was so offended by it. But then I remembered one day I'm going to be 60, and when I'm 60, no one's going to want to pinch my ass. So now when a gay guy pinches my ass, I get down on my knees and I suck his dick and I fucking play with his balls and fucking lick his ass. Give it to him good and proper, mate. So he enjoys it, so he remembers it. Oh my god, that one time, that one night fucking straight guy blew me. Oh, it was fucking amazing. My dad's racist. How many Jews does it take to change a light bulb? One, you anti Semitic cunt. My brother's fat. He's so fat that when he gets out of bed, everyone in the house can hear it. And when he gets up from his chair fucking breaks because he's fat. And when I was 6 years old, I woke up one night and I went to the bathroom and took a shit and I wiped my ass with a lingette. It's called in France. I'll have you fucking know. And then I went to the living room, and my mum and my uncle was playing some fucking Scrabble or some old shit like that, because they're old, mate. And I had the lingette full of shit, the fucking wipe, whatever the fuck you call it in fucking England land. And I held it up, and I was like, to justify the reason I was awake, I just took a shit. And they laughed very loud, and because I'm very sensitive, I thought they were laughing at me. And I was like, no! But they were just drunk. They were drunk. Those fucking cunts. I wonder if they made each other orgasm through the years. That's very weird, and we'll stop right there. How many times have you been fingered in the ass? And that's a question for you. Do you have sympathy or empathy or whatever the fuck the concept is for insects? I do. Do you? Why don't you? You fucking devilish bastard, you. Why don't you? Because you feel like you shouldn't? Because you just don't? You don't? My god, you know, did you hear? He doesn't have empathy for fucking insects. You should, because they're living too. They have souls. It's not because they're fucking dumb that you shouldn't give a shit about them. Bruh, mate, chap, lad, corsair, pirate man, Dublin, bruh, England man, blood, crip, 69er, senior, old person, 69er, this exposition. Ireland with England in it. Wow, that's a fucking whoa. Do you know what bothers me? When black people talk about white people. Oh my god, I just want to fucking like this. Go on, talk about white people, cunt. Do you know what also bothers me? When white people talk about white people. What the fuck? Do you think how we pronounce words changed the fabric of our society? Like the word yes and no, just to take that, right? No. How, like, no. I said no. I said no. No means no. You can't grab my pussy, Donald Trump. It's my pussy. Who do I look like right now? I look like Germa making a face. I look like PewDiePie. Uh, Floor Gang. You know, right there, there's a bullet hole. I'm sure it's a bullet hole, right? I'm sure. I am positive, mate. You don't know what positive means? So there's a bullet hole right there, and there it's like a scrape in a tiny hole, and then it must have ricocheted and gone into somebody's leg. Just doing the wave. I'm readjusting my back. Nah, just readjusting my shirt, right? You know how it is, right? Oh, what is this? Sativa indica, right? Oh, strong shit. No insomnia, no paranoia, no diarrhea, no indigestion, no constipation, no indigenous people, no aborigines, mate. Aborigines don't make me laugh, mate. Oh, yes, sir. The town is rolling there, rolling there, rolling there. What's the other song? What's the other song? Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Nananatina, solenanana, ding dang dong, ding dang dong. Qu'est-ce qu'ils disent? What do they say? Soon the blah blah blah. Why do I look like Jim Carrey? I don't look like him, obviously. I'm so handsome. He's not handsome. I'm handsome. I'm not Jim Carrey. You can tell I'm not Jim Carrey because I look like Donovan Mitchell. That's who I look like. I used to go to high school, with a guy who smoked like this to look cool, obviously. And he used to do this. I have no idea why. It must be because he saw someone do it. He saw someone do it, and he thought, "Wow, that's fucking cool, mate. Nah, that's epic, epic battle royale, battle royale. No, victory royale. That's right. Island town in England nation. 8 minutes 20, 22, 21. What the fuck? Going backwards in time. My dad's racist. I used to really like Sasuke. This is a nice shirt. It represents my personality and it gives me a purpose. You know, when I'm walking around, I'm like, oh, people look at this and they see me as something else than if I was like this. And I used to really like Sasuke. My favorite character from Naruto is the girl who likes Naruto with like the white eyes or whatever. She's really cute, and I've seen a lot of hentai about her. And I like Sakura, but she's a bit. No, she's not a bit. She's fine. Spoil the nation, out through the nation. Black power. Solidarity. Liberty, equality, and fraternity. Do you know what that means, mate? Do you want bath salts? I wonder why I smoke. Because I know it's not like, oh, yeah, I know, It's, I know that every time I smoke these, during I feel okay, but then immediately afterwards I feel like shit, immediately. And I think, well, it's not I think, it's, I know that it's just to look cool, and it's also just to like when you're talking to someone and you're doing this, the unconscious language that you're using, the unconscious language that you're using is telling the person, I care about this, and secondly, I care about talking to you. So, but if I were not to smoke and just talk to you, my primary interest is you, but I don't want to show that because in society that's weird for some reason because we're animals. My cigarette has disappeared. London town is burning down. Isn't that song about the fire? You know, the other day I was walking, I was doing a stop, I don't know how you say, hitchhiking. Man, I'm so skinny, so skinny. Oh, I'm sexy as fuck. I was doing some hitchhiking and I got picked up by these two guys, and the guy was smoking wheel. He was smoking wheel at the weed, man. Like, dangerous shit. Like, smoking wheel while you're driving. Dangerous man right there. And I was scared that he was going to get into an accident, and but I didn't say anything, you know. And I really wanted to tell him that it was irresponsible or whatever. And I did the thing where when I got out of the car, I'm like thinking, oh, I should have, like thinking, who gives a shit? Do you give a shit? I mean, I don't give a shit. And meanwhile, you know, somebody's having sex with somebody, so. I wonder if the neighbors give a shit. Because when they hear, like, me talking like this, do they understand that I'm trying to chase my dream? Or do they just, like, do the societal thing of, like, what? So weird. What the fuck is wrong with him? I hope I hope that everyone can see past the societal things, which are like I hope that people can do as I do, which is when you have the societal reaction first, bruh, let's get into the societal and spiritual realm. When you have the societal reaction, knee-jerk reaction, the greatest example of that is when you go, this is such not funny shit, this is actual talking shit, it's so fucking annoying. You know that reaction people have when you say something and they go, blah, blah, blah. I fucking hate that, and sometimes I do that, which I fucking hate myself for that. And I'm trying not to do that anymore. I did it. I was talking to my dad. He's probably going to see this. Fuck you, Dad. The fuck are you looking at me for, you fucking cunt? You want to see your son's balls? You already have, I hope. What? um, that reaction I had with a guy who was really, really, really angry person, and I don't know why. And I'm such a pure-hearted person and pure soul that I immediately thought like he's trying to like bring negativity into my life so I can see the positive, which is what happened. I saw him for the cunt that he was, and I started seeing you know, all the good shit that was in my life. So as the good-hearted and pure-souled and benevolent, generous person that I am, you know, I can see that type of shit. Me, maybe you can't, but I can, is what I am truly saying. Working out makes me feel good, but I don't like being big because I can't handle it, because I keep thinking about it, it keeps getting in my head. And do you ever have that thing where you're not sure if a girl is trying to flirt with you, and so you hesitate, but in the moment you keep thinking like, yeah, yeah, she is, and so you engage in that, and then afterwards, a few days later, you think like, wait, what if she wasn't? Oh my god, what she must have thought and everything like that. It's so complicated. I wish I could just go to God and say, hey, let's fuck. I met this really nice couple called Jean-Sébastien and Daria. I don't know if they're married, but well, I won't say their last names. What the fuck am I fucking crazy? They were really, really nice, and they guided me. They helped me, I would say, and they helped me a lot. And also, they helped me without doing it. They like unconsciously, I suppose, helped me be myself and do the things that I like to do without looking at people's perspective of that, you know. And yeah, so they're really nice. They're really good people, I can tell. And I think, from my perspective, of my experience looking at them, I think they've done shitty things in the past, and they're trying. Well, they're not trying. They are moving past that into their new sales, bro. And yeah, so they're really nice. And Amaru is really, really nice. He's a really nice guy. You know, I only met him, I only saw him when he was really young. And he was really, really nice. And it was, at some point, he did something like, I'm good. He did that with his vocal cords because I'm pretty sure he could, his body was then able to feel the inside of his throat or his vocal respiratory things, and he started doing like that, and I did it with him, and not like trying to force upon him the view of, yeah, don't give a shit, man, you can do whatever you want. I just did it, and I think it ended up well. And there was what's her name? What's her name? Fuck. Tiden, yeah. Tiden, the really nice dog that Jean-Sébastien said, go on, get out, because she stank a lot. Oh my god, you fucking Jean-Sébastien. And